This country didn't even exist 250 years ago, and today it controls the global economy, military, and culture. So how did the United States go from nothing to the most powerful country in history? The answer is way more unexpected than you think, because for over 100 years, North America was basically slow, ignored. No one thought it was valuable. No gold, no spices, nothing worth fighting for. And yet somehow, this useless land became a superpower. Before 1492, most people in Europe had no idea this continent even existed. Even when Christopher Columbus arrived, he didn't think he found a new world. He thought he reached Asia. No spices, no riches, just islands. But Spain didn't care. They saw one thing, gold. So while Spain focused on South America, North America was left behind, ignored, forgotten. But everything changed when England showed up. At first, even they struggled. Their first colony, gone, completely vanished. But then came Jamestown, and this time it worked. Soon after, more settlers arrived, families, farmers, dreamers, and slowly, the East Coast filled with colonies. But they weren't alone. The French claimed the middle of the continent. Now, two powers wanted the same land. And in 1754, war broke out. The British had more people, more resources, and in the end, they won. Now Britain controlled most of North America, but there was a problem. War is expensive, and Britain needed money, so they turned to the colonies and said, "Pay taxes." The colonists replied, "For what? We don't even get a say in your government." Tension grew, protests started, and then revolution. In 1776, America declared independence. But it wasn't instant success. It took years of brutal war, until finally, they won. Now they were free, but also unstable. 13 states, acting like 13 separate countries. It was chaos. So they did something bold. They rewrote everything. A new constitution, a new government, and it actually worked. But America was still small. Everything west belonged to other empires. Then came one of the smartest deals in history. France needed money. America needed land. So in 1803, the US bought Louisiana for just $15 million. Overnight, the country doubled in size, and Americans wasted no time. They moved west, fast, taking land, expanding, growing. Then came Texas, then war with Mexico. And suddenly, America stretched from coast to coast. But success came with a dark problem, slavery. The country was divided, North versus South, freedom versus economy. And in 1861, it exploded into civil war. It was brutal, bloody, but in the end, the North won. Slavery ended, and the country was united again. Now America wasn't just growing, it was rising. It bought Alaska, took Hawaii, expanded overseas, and then something changed. In 1898, America went to war with Spain and won fast. Suddenly, the US controlled territories across the globe. It wasn't just a country anymore, it was a world power. Then came a massive project, the Panama Canal, connecting two oceans, making trade faster, military stronger, influence global. And by 1914, as World War I began, America was no longer a small nation. It had become something else entirely, a rising superpower. From ignored land to global dominance, America's rise wasn't planned, it wasn't expected, but step by step, deal by deal, war by war, it became the most powerful country in history.